At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Chubb on the read option. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st down, it's gone. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now.
Hurts. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On the return is Peterson. "51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
17.
Allen, the man in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The Broncos at 8-3 now. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give, Eckler running to the right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hurts.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Peterson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one into the hands of Burton. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Second down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw again. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts completes it to Miller. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and they end up making the play.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter three is underway. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Eckler now between the tackles, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They'll try the air now with Goff. A quick pass to Kupp. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Breida is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Eckler going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Eckler again, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Okay, ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll be 1st down Bears.
On the jump.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Devontae Wyatt in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
In motion right comes Allen. From the 50, it's gone. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Value three. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Up the middle with Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you got it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Goff dancing to his left. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 34 yards.
And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Back to throw here. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Williams, 58 yards. The Bears are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Christian Watson,
his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's the option. Running right. He gives it up. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They go play action with Hurts.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time or maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So this